What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. My apologies, I haven't uploaded a video in a little minute. I am working out a few things with my schedule, which in time, that will, fall back a little bit, where I'll actually be able to engage in some activities and, just giving y'all updates on what's going on, any events that's about to happen, stuff like that. So I kind of want to touch bases on where the direction of this channel and where it's heading. For one, I do want to say I am amped up, Miles, in the flesh. I did put a couple of videos out on my story and what's been going on with me, and I would definitely give more detail upon request. However, a little bit about me, I have worked in the O&P background for a little bit under a awesome company, actually right now. And then two, I've also been kind of getting involved with making leg covers and stuff. A couple of designs, a couple of prototypes, full carbon, a couple of print options and stuff, but it's just stuff I've been wanting to do, honestly, because I just enjoy designing things. Also, like, I got a mechanical background, so I've always worked on cars, and so when I had the chance to modify leg covers and stuff like that, I jumped on it. So you will probably see a little bit of that in the channel at some point. Right now, I just don't have the capital to go ahead and get that off the ground yet, but I'm working on it. With that being said, with this channel and this organization at Carbon Amp, we definitely want to cover a lot of stuff like everyday living. We're also going to cover health and fitness. We'll be covering a lot of events in real time. Honestly, I know a lot of people want to get involved in like Spartans, and so that's on the list. I would actually like to get back out there and do it at some point. With my training and everything, I hope to actually get back involved with the Paralympics. I don't know exactly what it is I'm wanting to do, but I'm going to try a little bit of everything. I do want to push limits. The real purpose of this channel is to really show you guys what boundaries can be pushed, and I want you guys' feedback. Actually getting active, getting involved in anything that you guys want to see. You got any questions about, something that you don't think could be done, or, some how-tos or some know-hows, tips, tricks, hacks, whatever you guys need. I do not mind providing that, to the best of my ability. We also have an AMP camp coming up. It's September 15th through the 17th. It's really an engagement event. It's hands-on. It teaches adaptability, accessibility, and just pretty much basic maneuvering skills. You're on the terrain, you're in the mountains. It's actually in the mountains, Smoky Mountains National Park in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And so, stay tuned for that. I am going to post flyers. And so I'm going to be putting a lot of information out there online on one of several of our social media platforms. So I know we got Facebook, we have YouTube, which we're currently on, and then we have Instagram. I do not have a Twitter yet. And so with that being said, stay tuned, get connected. Also, we'll be linking up a lot with Thomas Leonard and his group in USA Facebook Amputees. Definitely, if you know somebody that's experiencing transition into the amputee world, definitely jump on one of our platforms and get them plugged in, get them involved. Especially if you're like a relative or family member, you know, and you just want your loved ones to actually get involved and get some help and get back active. And, you know, we're going to be covering a lot of that stuff. So we definitely want you guys to plug in, get involved, stay active. Also, as the channel build and grow, I am going to be more consistent with the videos. I am trying to scale back on my day job. So I do got day job, and, you know, I got the real deal dad responsibilities, you know, with kids, you know, jobs, bills, everything like that. I am not on disability as of right now. I've been on disability before. Me personally, I do not like having a cap salary. And so what I did was I set a lot of goals for myself to get back to where I could have my independence. And if you're not motivated by something, you know, it'll be hard for you to go ahead and get back up to what you used to know. I didn't set myself up for the old standards I used to have before I lost my limb. I just want to go ahead and say that, you know, jumping back into the job market was very tough. I did get turned down by a temp agency. I won't mention their names, but they actually said I was a liability, which I do understand. You know, in that situation, I was barely walking. But after a little bit more physical therapy and occupational therapy and, you know, getting my strength back up, both of my legs were useless, and now they're back up and going. It took about close to 2 years for me to get that back. And I was able to jump back in the job market, actually a physical job market at that. And it's amazing, you know, in my situation, getting out there in the working community, which I know a lot of you guys, you know, work with something that may be hindering you to be great, but I mean, you push through it anyway. When I was out there working, I was actually motivating a lot of people. And so I actually don't want to do that alone. I actually want to encourage others to get their story out and, you know, share your testimony, you know, tell people what you had to overcome and what you had to do to, you know, get back on your feet. I mean, I had a cousin up in Michigan, my cousin Grady. What's up, cousin Grady? Actually, right out of the hospital, started cutting grass. Wasn't even out of a wheelchair, and he was out there cutting grass. And so at some point, I definitely want to bring him on so he can actually share his testimony. You know what I mean? He's just like me, a hardcore mechanical background. He worked on a lot of cars. He modified the heck out of them cars, too. And so he'll be able to touch bases with y'all at some point as well. And so with that being said, a lot of the content that's coming is going to be very informational, very helpful. And it's active feedback. Whatever you guys want to see more of, I'm all ears. So I'm listening. I'm taking it all in, and I'm definitely going to dish it out to you guys. And so we definitely will be covering events. I'm not going to set anybody up to do something I can't do myself. And so you'll be seeing me actually participating in a lot of events and probably linking up with a lot of, you know, good people out here that's been, you know, actually being active and actually made a name for themselves. And so I look forward to that. So everybody, stay tuned. Welcome to the channel. Hit that like and hit that subscribe. Peace.